Hi guys, my little DIY project for hanging my looms is done. So I wanted to share with you the steps I took to make this cute little display that you see behind me. Step one is you're going to need command hooks, tension rods, and book rings. I'm going to share some pictures right now to show you what I'm talking about. Now the first step is to take those command hooks that you bought. Again, I got ones that were able to hold 5 pounds apiece, and you're going to need to position them wherever you want them to be on your wall. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason of how much space or how extended I wanted it to be. I just kind of went by how wide my actual circle looms were and how many I would want to do in a row so that I could figure out how far out I would want my tension rod to extend. And again, as you saw in the picture, the tension rod that I'm using extend from 28 to 48 inches. So I could even go a little longer on each side if I wanted to, but I just chose not to. For the space that I have on this wall, I wanted to still leave some space on my wall for anything else that I may want to hang or stuff like that. So I didn't want it to take up my whole bedroom wall. I wanted it to be a part of my wall. So the first thing I did is took the command products, and make sure you read the label very carefully of how you're supposed to hang them. You are supposed to let them set for about an hour before you put anything on them. I actually waited about 2 or 3 hours to come up and finish the product just to make sure that they were securely on there. But again, I positioned the 6 command hooks first, let them stay. Then I came back up and I simply extended out the tension rod. And again, these can be used for curtains and all that. But like the tension rod, I extended out to where it would just be past the hook, as you can see, just past the hook on each side. And then the next step was with these book rings. Again, these came from the dollar store, and I have a 1-inch one that's around the tension rod, a 1.5 inch that's around the loom itself, and then you just link the two together, and then you can hang it. And what's great is, although it makes a bad noise right now, you can slide them if you wanted to reposition them. Because the metal on metal, you're going to get a scraping noise. That's why I'm contemplating covering the tension rod, maybe crochet around it, some yarn or something, so you don't hear that noise. But I'm also waiting to see, because I use fans in the summer up here, so it's like I'm going to wait too and see how much noise a fan will create in the summer. If it gets a lot of scraping from wind, I'll definitely cover them. So that's another idea, is you can go ahead and cover them. But at first I kind of wanted to keep it the white. So if I cover them, because I have a white wall, I most likely might do white just to kind of have it all still blend in. But this is a great simple project. Again, the most expensive thing I had to buy was the command products. To get the 6 of them, it was $7.88. The tension rods cost me, about $2.47 at Walmart. The book rings, like I said, came from the Dollar Tree. And the butterflies you see around, which were already here to begin with, I got from the Dollar Tree as well. They have really cute, sometimes wall stickers that I love. But again, this is a very simple process. You just hang up your command hooks, put your tension rod in, go ahead and link them. And what I like about the book rings, which I'll show you up close in a minute, is that you can easily undo them to take off the loom. I don't have to slide this all the way off the tension rod. I can just unhook the one I want, take it, use it, and put it right back up there. That's what I liked about these book rings. Here's a little closer look at how the looms are actually hooked. As you can see, we've got our 1-inch hook, or 1-inch, ring that's on the tension rod, and then we have another metal one. This is a 1.5-inch one looped through it. So when I want to take this off, I'm going to show you. I would just go over, and there's a little separation thing, and you just simply pull it apart, and then you can take off your loom. That's what I like about it. And then when you're ready and you put it back, just put it back up there and just close off the ring, and then just position it where you want. That's what I liked about these book rings. Originally I was going to think about ribbon, which would be another idea you could do, but again, like, I would just say these book rings from the Dollar Tree are actually pretty cute. And again, another idea would be to take a smaller loom like this one and maybe position it inside a bigger loom by adding another ring hook, possibly. I would almost put like the red loom inside a bigger one, possibly like the one that's over here, the yellow loom, because I think it would hang nicer in there. But that's another idea. But again, that's just to show you, if you can see, just how nicely the rings are attached and how easy it is to unattach your loom and get it when you need it. Another tip you might be able to do, if you're taller than me, is you possibly could do more rows, obviously. I could use a step stool if I wanted to step up and get one higher, but maybe you have a tall husband or a tall daughter or a tall son, somebody at home that could reach up higher. You could almost do an extra row if you want, which is great, to kind of take over one room in your house with your looms. That's all good, right? So again, you could do more rows if you wanted, which I think makes a great idea. You can also cover the tension rod. Maybe they even have brown, I think, tension rods, so you may even find a color tension rod that you like better. I'm not sure about spray painting them. If anyone's ever spray painted tension rods, comment below and let me know how that worked out for you. But this to me is a very simple, I would say it should have cost me under 20 bucks to do. Maybe, I'm trying to think, almost 8, almost 5. But yeah, about $20, $25 just to be sure that you have the whole project up. So again, I love this because it's simple, it's easy. I can see my looms when I go to bed at night. I can see them in the morning. I can look and be like, oh, I haven't done anything with this loom in a while. Let's pull that off and let's do a project. Oh, and I put all my straight looms down lower. And again, you could easily switch it out. The suggestion I would have is use one of your longest looms, which for me is this blue one, to position how much space you need in between. That's what I did. I took the blue loom and I kind of eyeballed where I want it to be so I knew to give myself enough space. Now some looms I wouldn't recommend hanging. I have an S loom that I'm really unsure about hanging on this system because it is a little heavier and a little more awkward. I have some other looms I may or may not hang. I have small looms that I may not bother hanging up on here. So again, you just gotta look at the looms you have and see what will work the best for you to hang up. But this is a great little DIY project to get your looms out of those storage containers, off those shelves, and up where you can see them and get inspired on a daily basis. Have a great day, everyone.